So Adam was sent to Florence Supermax. Barry was sent to Terre Haute. They were saying they were going to put him in the communications management unit, which is outrageous. And yeah, it has been a journey. I have been debanked. I've had a lot of weird things happen. But you know, the fight continues.
When were you debanked?
I want to say in May of 2024, and I don't remember what preceded that, but yes, I was I was debanked, and it was quite obviously due to the documentary.
And I'm sorry you were swatted. That is a horrible experience, very dangerous. Did they ever find out who did it?
No, and while it was happening, they were saying to me, "Oh, I hope it's not the FBI swatting you, but we'll never be able to know because whoever did it used this voice to text thing, and we'll just never be able to find who did it." And I'm like, "This is happening now, though. Like, why are you here then? Like, if you know that this is." It was just a very bizarre thing, and then it happened again later at 4 o'clock in the morning. So
Unbelievable. Very
yeah.
sorry that happened to you. So, going into your documentary, what did you find that was the most shocking? I guess, how long were these informants and the two undercover agents involved with these people?
Well, I first of all, I have found a lot of stuff. For people who maybe don't know, this was going to be a multi-state plot. They wanted it to be a multi-state plot. And they had people across, I want to say 14 states that were being targeted in this case. There's a lot of egregious things that occurred. A lot of it never made it into the record. You have around 20 unindicted co-conspirators who were all essentially threatened. Like there were people who had their homes raided, that had their electronics and firearms seized, but they were never charged with anything. And then they were told that if they testified on behalf of these men, they were going to go to jail for 10 years at least. At least. And when they wanted to testify, they brought them in outside the presence of the jury and one by one threatened them on the stand. This is witness intimidation. They were told that you are under investigation, and that if you say anything that incriminates yourself, you could be arrested leaving the courtroom today. I'm sorry, that is highly illegal. The fact that this continued, that the judge allowed that to happen, I think is outrageous. But this is what occurred. So, to answer your question, what we found contradicts the official narrative of the informants and how they got involved in this. We still don't know the identities of all the informants, which I think is really important to understand